Okay, what is going on? I'm going to show you how you can optimize your focus so that you don't get distracted on YouTube or on any other apps, whatever you use, Reddit, Twitter, and how I went from almost spending all of my day on YouTube and Twitter and Reddit and all that, mostly YouTube, to now cutting it down to nearly an hour a day, and most of that is educational stuff that I watch. So I'll show you what I mean by this level of control. So let me just close these out here. I'm going to open a new tab on Chrome, right? Open up a new tab on Chrome. This is right where it starts. So when I open up this new tab, the first thing that opens up for me, I set it in settings so that it's my calendar, my Google Calendar, which basically, I know like what I'm working on. I know what I'm going to do for the day. Usually when I wake up in the morning, I go on here, I'm like, okay, what are my tasks for the day? As you can see, I'm not on task right now because I already did this. But yeah, you can see like, so I haven't had a schedule for a while. Now I'm starting to make one. And yeah, this is the first thing I see when I open it up. And usually I do like Control-Shift-T to bring back all the tabs I need. And so I'm pressing it right now. It's about to come back. So right here, right, I have all my stuff organized into groups right here. And yeah, it's just stuff that I have it all organized. This is like something I need for someone. These are my clothes, my back end for my store, and this is my Shopify, right? Again, my calendar is right here. And I might be like, Benit, this has nothing to do with YouTube. Well, here's what happens usually on Google. When you open up Google, it shows you like, oh, here's the news feed, here's your recent searches, here's all that stuff, and it just gets like really distracting. So what I did is I changed this, but usually I also have this thing called Momentum, which is like this thing that pops up right here. Pretty much it's like, there's just nothing here, it's just straight up good morning. It's a nice picture in the background. Nice little quote you can see in the morning. Whatever, right? Yeah, I just have everything organized up here. But I'll show you what happens so you can see like searching up stuff, right? I'll go to YouTube. And you see what happens is when I go to YouTube, it redirects to Google. Why is that? Let's do the same for Reddit. Oh, that also redirects to Google. Okay, what about Twitter? Twitter, right? Well, Twitter doesn't redirect to anything. But you'll see when I go on Twitter, it's a completely different story. Because now, even though my account's still there, there's going to be absolutely zero feed right here. There's going to be no recommended, no suggested anything. Because sometimes I still tweet, right? Like I have an idea, I open up Twitter and I tweet. But what happened to me in the past was I used to tweet and then I used to like scroll through and I'll get stuck and it'll be something cool and I'll just keep going, whatever, right? So I pretty much disabled this home feed by, it's one extension here, it's called block the Twitter feed. You can literally search it up on Google. You search up Chrome extension block the Twitter feed. Like that's it. If you search that up, it's usually like the first one that pops up. I think it's this one right here. You just download that. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, whatever. And it just blocks everything that's on your feed as they show here. So that's one of the things that helped me for Twitter. And I might be like, what about that YouTube thing? That was cool, right? When you go to YouTube and it just takes you back to Google, right? So what happened there is this thing called block site. You can also search this up, block site Chrome extension. And what I did was I blocked 3 websites: Reddit, YouTube, and Discord, so that I can't get distracted. Those are my biggest 3 things. So as you can see right here, Discord, Reddit, YouTube. And pretty much it just redirects you to Google. Now, let's say I did want to watch YouTube, right? Let's say I got distracted. I go to youtube.com. Again, redirects me. But now I really want to learn something. Like I have to learn, I don't know, how to set up my Shopify store. I can go here. I delete this, right? So it'll allow it now. It'll allow me to go on this website. So now if I type in YouTube, it'll let me go to the website. But here's what's interesting. Let me just make sure it's... Yeah, so here's what's interesting. When I go here, there's going to be absolutely nothing on the screen. Like this is my YouTube. You can see it's fully loaded. Like it's not loading anymore. This is literally my YouTube. There's nothing there because I removed the home screen. It's this extension right here, unhook. So as you can see, I checked off all these things. I hide the home feed, so you see nothing here. My recommended is hidden, playlist, all this stuff, right? Comments, channel description. So if I go here and I search up, I don't know, theory, man, I'll search up my own channel, right? I want to see, oh, okay, like let's, oh Lord, yeah, so here I am, right? So I'll see, oh, let me see this video, right? Cool video. When I watch it, then the only thing I get is this, right? This is all I get. I get a little transcript summary thing on the side because I want to see it, right? But I literally can't. Like, I'm scrolling down. I'm trying to scroll down, but there's no comments, so I have nothing to scroll down to. There's no description. I can't click on the channel. I only watch what I want to watch. So again, I'm set up a Shopify store. I just go here, click the video, right? And I get to watch it, and there's no comments I go to, no recommended. Let me just move myself. There. There's like no recommended, nothing. So this just makes it really easy for me to not get distracted and only watch the stuff I want to watch. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the rest is just basic, like, understanding that there's so many distractions that you could have. I mean, again, this is like complete bare bones YouTube. Like, there's nothing there. And you can adjust it even more. I mean, like, I can remove this transcript summary thing if I really wanted to. Like, if I... Here, let me move myself again. If I wanted to remove that, here, like, it's gone. I only watch the video. I can hide the entire top header, like, this whole thing. Now it's only, literally only the video. I find this kind of insane. Like, I can't do anything. So, I usually have this. I have the notifications, and I keep the sidebar. Where is it? Here it is. Video sidebar. I had all this stuff here except for this. So yeah, this is an extension I also have. It's for YouTubers mainly. But you know, if I ever want to like Control F something, I can search through, like, I want to see how to set up my shop, right? And then you can like go through and you can see like, oh, you know, look for it, whatever, right? So it's a cool little extension there too. But yeah, that's for YouTube. And if I want to add it back, I want to block it, I just type in youtube.com. It's right there. And I can add it. There. So now YouTube's gonna be blocked again. And so yeah, that's that. And you know, just scheduling to make sure you know what you're doing. That's really important. I can show you my home. Like, this is literally when I open up my computer. This is what you see. Like, it's just black. Everything's gone. I didn't want any distractions. Not even a background home screen, because I know I'd get distracted by it. It just messes up your brain, your wavelengths in your mind. You know. It's like, think of if chaos was like a... Can I make this bigger? There we go. If chaos was like a wavelength, right? If it was like this, where it's like really chaotic as a graph, then focus is kind of like a straight line. What happens is when you see something chaotic, like a chaotic background, then you enter that state of mind where it's like the wavelength is like this, right? It's really crazy, it's really jumpy. And when you try to switch from that to focus, which is a straight line, it's going to be really difficult because you're already in that distracted mode. And switching over takes a really long time. I think I read this in a book called Deep Work by Cal Newport. He talked about how task switching is the greatest killer of productivity. And that doesn't just mean literal task switching, that also means contextual task switching. So right here, I mean, I usually have my windows closed. I don't know if I can... Actually, I won't show you outside my house, but usually, look, you can see, kind of see there, my window's open, right? And because my window's open, I can easily see the cars outside of my house. Oh god. I can see the cars outside of my house that are, you know, driving past. And that makes it so that I get distracted pretty easily, right? Like, I can see the car, that's an environmental distraction. Oh, look at that, whose car is that? And then it takes me back to my work. So usually I have these curtains closed, but I just didn't have it closed this morning, so there, let me actually close them. That's why it's always dark in my videos, by the way, if you're wondering. It's because I always have my curtains closed. I keep on this little LED light, so that's what keeps my lighting good, or at least decently good. This is also good as like a focus tool. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I have a light that wakes me up too. But yeah, that's another thing that's really important. Also, my desk, I try to keep it clean so that, you know, there's not much that's crowding the area. Right now I was just journaling, so I have a bit of stuff here, but usually, like, I'll put my stuff back here. I'll show you what it looks like. So it's pretty much like completely clean. There's not much that's like around the area. I just have the essentials that I need. Let me just move this around. But yeah, like, I have my headphones on usually, and yeah, this is just like the essentials. I'll show you. This is like my desk. There's wires all over. Most of that's just like basic mess, but this is what it is. This is like the whole setup. So as you can see, it's just my computer, right? Oh wow. And then, you know, just a few like things. Like, I kept that here. That's from a friend. It's my girlfriend. She gave me an amazing gift. I love it. And then just all the notebooks I need right here. My pens if I ever need them. I got chapsticks because my lips get really dirty, just really dry in general. I gotta clear up these cup things, but yeah, just water. It's just the basics, everything I need. I got a keyboard, mouse, got my book in my lap, and yeah, that's it. And this is like an adjustable table, so I don't sit for too long. You can see here, like I can adjust this. Like it goes up. You see the table's going up. Yeah, it's. I don't know how to show you it's going up, but it's going up. But yeah, that's pretty much the desk setup. It's just I try to keep it minimal. There's not too much on here. My next goal would probably be to clear up my walls because there's just way too much stuff up on there. I gotta fix this. There's just too much stuff up on there, you know. These papers are completely unnecessary. I don't even know why I have them anymore. I put them up like 2 years ago, but all this, I'll probably take it off and make it like a white room. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, you know. Just try to keep everything, just know why you have everything there. Like, I can show you, I don't know how to unzoom. Is that an unzoom button? Oh, there we go. So, I have, like, you can see my thing here. It's literally just these 5 things. This is sometimes I usually download stuff after going to File Explorer. Photoshop, I need Photoshop. Premiere Pro for editing video. Loom for these videos. Chrome, and this is for my computer, right? This is for, like, my keyboard and stuff. But that's the only stuff I have. Again, nothing on my home screen. If I was to go through here again, again, everything's organized. Like, just make sure you know why everything is where it is. You know, that makes it really important for you. Because then you're able to understand, like, I'm not going to get distracted because I know why I have this window open. I know why I have only 5 things on my, sorry, this is 6. 6 things on my whatever this is called, bottom tab, right? Everything on your desk, know why it's there. I get thirsty, I drink water, right? I usually read midday, so I have my Kindle, chapstick, right? Journal, I journal sometimes. I don't usually have a book, but, you know, sometimes I read a book. Yeah, so that's the whole setup. I mean, my room, I try to keep it minimalistic. It's just this desk. My bed's on the right. Pretty basic bed, right? You sleep. And I have a little closet there. Like, it's nothing crazy, right? So that's kind of what I use to stay focused in all areas. Helps me focus for sometimes 2, 3, 4 hours at a time. And usually I don't have my phone on my desk too. I usually throw this on my bed actually, but I can show you my phone as well actually. So if you can see right when I open it, it's a dirty phone. let me clean that up real quick. I'm getting exposed today, but move this light so you can see like my phone. I'll make it full screen. Okay, so that's my phone, right? One thing I have is a setting that's really important. When you tap, usually your phone will probably open. Mine does not. So I've just made it harder to access my phone. So when I tap, you see like nothing happens. I have to press the side button. And usually they have this setting where like if you show it to your face, then it opens too, but mine doesn't, right? Those are just settings you can tweak in the settings of iPhone. So I have to press the side button to open it, right? Oh, that's cool. And it scans my face, right? And the only background I have here is this. Like, this is the only background. It's just my schedule. That's all I'm doing. And so when I open it, right, it's a very basic layout. It's just, I have my screen time up there, which today is 1 hour 30 minutes, right? I just have basic weather. Oh, that's really hard to see. I have just weather, just tells me what the weather is, a clock, Spotify, Notes app, and my calendar. Everything else is pretty much gone. It's all grouped up into all this. So I have no, if you can see, I have no messages here, no WhatsApp. I turned off all notifications, so I have like 0 notifications here except for my calendar, which it's not there right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have on my home screen. If I want to go to messages, I go here, swipe down, and I type messages, and then it'll pop up. So then I can see my messages. So yeah, I mean that's that setup too. I mean, again, it's just removing everything that you don't need. And throughout the day, what I try to do is I try to have my high focus tasks in the start of the day, and then as the day goes on, I start to distract myself a bit. So I try not to touch my phone in the morning, even though today I did. Usually I try not to. That's a rule I set for myself. And then as time passes throughout the day, I kind of just I use my phone a little more. Maybe I try to use YouTube for a bit longer. Maybe I text multiple people at a time, do multiple things at a time. But usually it's just one sit down straight and just get to work, right? Yeah, I mean it's just a very simple setup. right when I wake up, I sit down here and I set up my day for the day. The calendar, it opens right away again. So yeah, it's just everything's there for a reason. So that's pretty much my focus setup. The one thing that changed it the most is probably this, the calendar. This is really important. I need a new mouse. Oh god. This calendar right here probably helped me the most. I have to go in 3 minutes, so I gotta plan out my work tasks. But yeah, this is what it is for me. Even though I'm not using it as much, I still have like from previous weeks. Like I knew what I was doing back then. You know, it just helps me out. Helps me to plan out what I'm doing. Even though most of the day is empty, what I do most of the day is I'm pretty much sitting here doing something, but now I'm planning it out. It's important to plan it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this helps. Hope this helps you get a little more focused. And yeah.